We going live.
Yeah. We're going live right now.
Okay, cool.
Let me see. Oh, that's not what I want. What's happening, everybody, man? Appreciate your patience. My dog, man. It's been 20 years, man, since high school, man, that we really link up, get to sit and talk, man. I watch you from social media, man, seeing you becoming the man that you are, man. I see you, man. The commitment you made, to move back home to be close to your children, bro. Hats off to you. And everybody
Yeah,
don't make that
absolutely.
move, man. So, man, I appreciate you, man. I remember from Ruffin days to now, man. So I'm excited to see you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Man, before we hop off real quick, man, where you get the nickname Slim from?
Oh man, it's crazy. You probably was around during the time I got the nickname. I had a basketball coach named Coach Lawrence,
Yeah, okay.
and and he was just he never really called me by my name, just always called me Slim. So, it started with Coach Lawrence and it just pretty
Yeah,
much just stuck. You know what I'm saying? It just stuck. I'd be in the basketball games, he screamed my name if
yeah,
I'm messing up, so I get back to school,
yeah.
everybody just talk about Slim, what are you doing? That's what coach used to do, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, it just pretty much stuck from there.
Oh, man, I thought it was maybe like a childhood nickname. I didn't realize, the year that we played ball together in Ruffin, that's where that nickname came from.
Yeah, actually, I want to say he gave me that name. I think it was like my eighth or ninth grade year,
Okay,
somewhere
gotcha.
after that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. So you had it for the middle school because I did go to school with you guys in middle school for 1 year before I got shipped out. You
Right,
know what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right, 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 right,
Yeah,
right, right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, man.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man. I
man,
ain't
that's
bet.
where it came from, man. R.I.P. to Coach Lawrence, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was a hoop boy. Yeah,
yeah, man. He was a handful, man.
it
Coach
was.
Lawrence, one thing I can say about him, he probably wasn't the best at X and O's when it comes to basketball, but when it comes to like just like life, you know what I'm saying? He was great at, like steering us in the right path. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah,
shout out to Coach Lawrence, man.
yeah. He was there for a lot of us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
man.
So we went from roughing together to college accounting. Coming from roughing, like when did you always have the confidence going from a smaller school to a big school, or did it take you a little while to kind of adjust? Having that many students with you. Like, how did you transition that first year we came together?
You know what was the craziest transition? Well, I won't say, well, yeah, it was a culture shock coming from Ruffin going to that school.
Okay.
I mean, you got to remember, we like 90%,
Yeah.
10%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to go from 90%, 10% to like 45, 55, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. I was talking to somebody the other day. My class valedictorian was Chinese.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, it was a total culture shock.
Yeah.
Coming from Ruffin, I was always confident. You know what I'm saying? I felt like where we came from, we had just strong values and morals from where we were from. So
Yeah.
really, just it was just about adjusting to that environment. It was always a big rival
Yeah.
when it comes between Ruffin and Walterboro, but I was the type of person I was ready to embrace it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I couldn't wait, man. I was excited, even though I never want to see Ruffin close, because you got to think like basically a lot of my family members graduated from that school. You know what I'm saying? So all I knew was being a patriot
Yeah.
pride. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the idea of us combining schools, man, listen, I was excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. So the
Yeah.
transition, it wasn't tough for me because, I'm pretty much a people's person.
Mm.
So it wasn't nothing for me to transition. It just I was able to know more people. That's really all it
Okay.
was for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And
because
I ain't
I
gonna lie,
remember.
I really feel like the transition from Ruffin to Walterboro, it really helped me when college time came around. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
Yeah, just to be able to, coexist with so many different, people from different areas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate that experience.
Yeah, man. I remember when they first got together, there was a fight. And they was like, Jordan, who you helping? I was like, I can't help nobody. I live in Walterboro. I said, I can't help y'all fight because y'all ain't gonna help me fight at
Right,
night. So now I just
right,
gonna let
right.
y'all let
And
y'all
you
do
know
your
what's
thing,
crazy
man.
with me? It was like during that time, I was getting out of a lot of situations simply because I played basketball. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? The fact that I
yeah,
played basketball, I really didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, get involved in other people's discrepancies for real. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that was
yeah,
crucial for my
yeah.
that was very crucial for me, you know, going navigating through that situation or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, just being a people's person, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that really played a big part. That's why I was able to you be a you know, it's pretty cool. Like you said, there's such a culture shock. You had like your athletes, then you had your nerds, then you have your goth. But because you had the personality, you was in class with all of them. Like,
All
you
of them.
know,
And I was able to
so
talk to all of them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah. And that's pretty
Yeah,
cool that I
man.
was able to help you with college. So what did you do at the high school? Did you have a basketball scholarship or what happened?
So what happened was I was going to play basketball. There was a coach at South Carolina State named Coach Simmons. He had a bunch of family in
Mm-hmm.
Walterboro, and he used to always come to Walterboro and check us out. And basically, he was one of the main reasons why I chose South Carolina State. Um,
Okay.
Outside of just like my aunts and other family members going there, um, it was that coach at the particular time that, you know what I'm saying, he really had a, you know what I'm saying, strong spot for me. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing about him was, soon as I get, you know, signed with, you know, everything and I'm going to state or whatever, this is what I'm going to do. It's like already cemented. Man, by the time school started, he done took a job at the Boone Cook to coach their girls. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Yeah, so that was like my first introduction to like real life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, people
yeah,
got to make business decisions. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I couldn't be mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I shout out to Coach Simmons or whatever. But yeah, man, I went to state. And, you know, tried to play on the team or whatever. But then, you know, once they told me I was gonna have to sit out my first year or whatever the case may be, and during that time, that was just too much free time for me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I started being outside and,
yeah.
you know, just doing extracurricular. I mean, because you got to think I'm 18 years old, fresh out the house. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a church family. My father's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I didn't have free reigns, but you know, I have respect for his position in the church. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So by the time I got out the house, I'm like, I'm just really just tapping into who I really am, you know what I'm saying, as
Mm-hmm.
a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, you know, being young, not being thinking forward, I was just getting, you know, getting up with the wrong crowds and stuff like that. That kind of just hindered the situation as far as me continuing my basketball career at that school.
Yeah. So how long did
Yeah.
you go to state?
I went to state in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ended up taking like a year and a half off to get some things together because I just didn't know. I was at a crossroads. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And
Mm-hmm.
my mom, she came to me one day and she was like, it really kind of put a battery in my back. She was like, "You gonna start school and you're not gonna finish?" Nah, I don't never just start something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't raised me like that. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
start something and not finish it. So I ended up going back, getting back in school, whatever, and I ended up finishing in 2010 with a bachelor's in business administration,
Okay. Okay.
concentration in management. Yeah,
Congratulations,
yeah. So
man.
yeah, man, I got my papers, man. I'm an educated black man, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
kudos, man. Man. That's what's up,
yeah,
brother.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Man.
tell anyone, man, anything is possible, man. I was hearing like nightmare stories when I first got to school about people that had to do 40 and 60-page papers and all
Yeah.
kind of stuff. I'm like, talk about to finish school.
Yeah.
Like that was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I actually had to go through it. But the fact that you know what I'm saying, I was diligent and, you know what I'm saying, did my, you know, due diligence or whatever the case may be, I was able to, you know, complete it. A lot of people that came in school with me, a lot of them didn't finish. You know what I'm saying? So it was just really about me just, putting my mind to it and, what I'm saying, applying myself. Now, one
Yeah.
thing I regret about that whole college experience was I didn't take advantage of creating relationships through internships.
Mm.
Uh, that'd be something I tell any kid that's thinking about going to college. Uh, Try to take advantage. Anything that you want to take up, just try to take advantage in the internship programs that your school may have, because that could set you up for opportunities when you
Yeah.
graduate. Yeah.
Yeah. That does play a big role because it allows you to walk in the doors, man, that you may not ever get to. And then you get like
Right.
even while you're young and like you're getting this experience, bro. Like when you graduate, like you got 2 and 3 years underneath your belt of internship.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And
yeah,
that all that's gonna work in your favor.
yeah. Because then by that time, you know the office lingo.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah. Put your phone
Like
game.
right. Exactly. And see, it was crazy for me. Like, like I said, I got my degree, but I ain't start using my degree until probably like 10 years later. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Like, man, when I graduated college, like I didn't have nothing lined up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was applying myself as just far as just job searching or whatever the case may be. But it just far like I was saying, like creating relationships
yeah,
during that journey. You know what I'm saying? It was like me personally, I felt like I was trying to live two lives at the same time.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I feel like that was my hindrance, but I would tell anybody that's going to school, man, yeah, take advantage of all the programs that what I'm saying, your school offer as far as, post graduation.
yeah. So where did you
Yeah.
end getting your degree from?
South Carolina State. I got to South
Oh, you
Carolina
went
State.
back. Okay, then. Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. I went right back. I went right back to South Carolina State. Yeah. Now, you see, I got my alma mater on my chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
rep it
Yeah,
as you
yeah, yeah.
should. Yeah,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I love it, man. Shoot, I done, put a lot of work in to get up out of there. So I'm
yeah,
definitely gonna rep it. You know what I'm
yes, sir.
saying?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you finished in 2010, and you say you didn't use your degree for 10 years. So what did you do like in between time?
well, in between time, I just started picking up like different little odd jobs here and there. I got into the warehousing industry, warehousing and logistics early on. I probably say like a year after college,
Hmm.
and then with that, I kind of just use that to catapult me in different areas. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
taking that experience that I gained in warehousing and logistics and pretty much been in that for like 12, 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what you were doing when you was in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Well, what happened
Yeah.
to get there? Okay. What made you want to move to Atlanta anyway?
Man, to be honest with you, man, you know where we stay at.
What is
Like
it?
the opportunity, you know where we stay at.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
opportunities here was very, very slim. It's,
Hmm.
as far as, getting the job that's worth having, I say.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened was I just kept going from job to job up here, and I just wanted more stability. And I knew, at the time, my sister, she was already in Atlanta for a few years at the time, maybe
Okay.
5 years at the time, and it was just I was seeing her, and I know you remember Dotch. You need to get Dotch on
Yeah.
here too. That's somebody you
Yeah.
need to get on here. Yeah, yeah, just seeing how Dotch was navigating through, you know what I'm saying, just living up there, he kind of inspired me to come up there, man. And man, all I did was I went up there. I would say I'm gonna stay up here for 2 weeks, look for a job.
Yeah.
Don't you know I found a job in like 4 days?
Yeah.
I had never looked back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that
Yeah.
2 weeks turned into 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Dang.
just the opportunity. It was the opportunity at the time that
Yeah.
made me want to go there. And then I
Yeah.
always wanted to live outside of South Carolina anyway. You know what I'm saying, so
Yeah.
I just felt like that was the perfect opportunity to do so. I left when I was 28. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I done stayed in South Carolina long enough, so I'm gonna go
Yeah,
do me a little bid out here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's what's
Yeah,
up, man. Like, dang, well, I didn't know he's out there for 10 years, man. So,
yeah.
so what was that like? What's some of the things, man, the key components to help Slim become the man he is doing that transition to Atlanta? Like, what's some things like really kind of just stuck out that you take with you from day to day to help you while you're in your grind in Atlanta?
Man, like I was telling you earlier, like man, I look at myself as a people's person. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
the people's champ. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
So basically, it was nothing for me to adapt. Like I say, when we transferred from Ruffin to Colleton County, that particular stage of my life, I feel like that helped me throughout my life with,
okay,
like I say, navigating through, you know what I'm saying, diversity. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And that's all Atlanta is, just a bunch of people from all different, areas of the earth that's there, you know what I'm saying, trying to find opportunities. So it wasn't nothing for me to really adjust, to
yeah,
Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm from the country, but I ain't slow country. You feel me?
yeah,
So yeah, yeah, yeah. I was always on point. You feel me? So yeah, it was definitely it wasn't that bad of a transition. It was just more so for me, it was more so about how fast everything just, you know what I'm saying, come to you. Like I say, 4 days. I got a job. Like, I mean, I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't
yeah,
even expecting I was like, I'm gonna give myself 2 weeks. I'm gonna have to have something in 2 weeks. And it only took
yeah,
4 days. You know what I'm saying? So once I saw how fast opportunity was there, I just locked in, man.
yeah,
And I went from there.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, cause man, like going from Walterboro, I left and I stayed in Jackson, Mississippi before I moved to Nashville. So I feel what you're saying, dog. And I moved to Nashville, but it's a busy city. This
For
is,
real? Well, yeah, see, my aunt lived in Nashville for a long time, probably about 35, almost 40 years.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I always had some type of, relatability to Nashville, but I ain't know it was busy like that. She
yeah,
actually
yeah,
was telling me about that the other day. That's one reason why she moved back. It just got too
yeah,
busy for her.
dude, man, it's because during COVID, a lot of companies were moving home office areas. A lot of people landed in Nashville. They made a lot of deals here, dude, man. Like I promise you, bro. Like our traffic resembles Atlanta traffic.
What?
Yeah, dude. 12 o'clock on a Saturday, bro. We bumper to bump on the interstate. Like what is this? Yeah, don't let an accident happen.
Wow.
It's just like in Atlanta, bro. It's shutting, and then like we have these on the side of town I live, bro. We got digital speedometers, so it can be 35 here. Then you go about 100 yards, it's 55. Then it's 35. Man,
And then
oh
they'll
man,
ticket you
you better
too,
learn
huh?
the back roads.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's one
yeah,
thing that I learned about Atlanta, dog. Like living in Atlanta is not so much about like the traffic. The only way traffic really, really affects you in Atlanta, I'm gonna give everybody the Da Vinci Code. This is how you break the Atlanta traffic. It's about where you live versus where you work.
gotcha.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That if you live on the west side and of Atlanta and you got to go to the east side of Atlanta, yeah, you might have a little trouble. Depends on the shift you work. You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? If you got to work that morning shift, you might need to leave an hour or so earlier than you
Yeah,
normally would because it's probably only like a 20-minute ride. But with
yeah,
that traffic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah,
So really, that's how I navigated living out there for 10 years, man. Like I never really like worked no crazy far away jobs from where I live. Like I lived in the Six Flag area. So I kind of tried to keep my job or where I worked in that area or somewhat, not too far to where I knew I could take a back road and I can
mm,
avoid all traffic. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? In any situation.
yeah,
So yeah, that's really what it's about, man. Atlanta.
yeah, yeah. That's like here, my job, man. Like you said, it's probably about 20 minutes. So my first alarm go off at 6, another one like 6:20. Like that's the time I need to leave in the house. Anything after about 6:37. Man,
You wait.
your commute, man, you in there about an hour strong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You pretty much.
yeah,
I think I
yeah,
kind of had to learn as far as when I first moved to Atlanta because in South Carolina, I don't know nothing about the traffic. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like anytime I came to Atlanta, I used to love driving there because it just was fast paced to me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But I knew, once I moved, I learned that okay, they got these certain times of the day where it's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been in that, like even with me, like being that my kids is in South Carolina, I had to be back and forth a lot. So
Yeah.
even with coming to South Carolina, I had to kind of be mindful of what time I would leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would make sure that I leave way before that rush. You got lunch rush hour traffic, then you got that get off, traffic. You got to avoid
Yeah.
both of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because I
it
know when
was
I come
cool, man. I
home,
love Atlanta.
yeah. Like if I had to leave here for the day, like any type of emergency or something I was pressed for, I would go through North Carolina. Like I go through Asheville. I wouldn't even touch Atlanta because I knew like during
Mm,
the daytime, man, it was wide. So I actually get up around about 11 o'clock at night, get the boys and my ex-wife together. We'd be on the road. We get to Atlanta about 3 a.m. It's just smooth sailing through,
yeah. Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I had to learn to pick that battle, man. Because y'all traffic started around about 6 o'clock.
Oh
Depending on
yeah.
where you're coming from.
You
You know
talking
what I'm
about in the
saying? So
morning?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. They just starting at 6. I like, yeah, I've learned my
Yeah.
lesson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Like it
gas
was
up before I
fortunate.
get to Atlanta too. I ain't stopping for gas. I'm just straight coming on through.
Oh yeah, because leaving the gas station go probably take you 30 minutes to get back to where
Yeah.
you need to go. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to stop in there. Trust
Nah.
me, I know all about it.
Yeah. Man, yeah,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, I mean one time I was in Atlanta, man, I pull off. Man, I left my wallet on top of the car.
How you do
Yeah, man.
that?
Not being stupid. Cause normally I put my wallet back in my pocket back. I can't even
Right.
blame nobody. It's my fault, man. Like I some reason that particular I put it on top of the hood and I didn't think about it.
Right.
So I
Right.
got down the
Right.
road like y'all need to grab me some neat. I got the padding. I went back to the gas station. It was nowhere to be found. But praise God, like nothing ever happened like with the cars and stuff like that. Everything was
Oh,
like it
okay.
is what it
Okay.
is.
Great.
Yeah, but
Right.
I couldn't even blame nobody. I can understand I had to ride home, bro, empty stomach. You know,
Oh Lord, that got
yeah.
to be the worst feeling. I can't even imagine. I promise you.
I said,
I
bro, it's just
cannot.
my fault. Yeah, man. So I remember that, man. But that's totally my fault. But yeah, I guess I don't have no hate for Atlanta, man. Like I said, I just had to be wise about the times I was coming
Right.
through
Right.
Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. So
yeah,
tell
man.
me, what been going on with you since high school, man?
Man.
What you
Oh
do
man.
after high school, man? Talk to me.
I went to Augusta for a minute. I had some family there.
Okay.
Went to Augusta. And that was pretty cool. Like going from Waterbury to Augusta, that really got me to see it, like you say, a big city. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Because like where we from, we only got one Walmart. But
Right.
Augusta, they got like 12 Walmarts. You looking like,
Right.
why did this neighborhood
They
have a
got a good.
Walmart?
They got a mall and all. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, so I ain't had to drive to Charleston. It's like really like
Right.
10 minutes down the road.
Right.
So just to see that, man, really got my eyes open. That it's a bigger picture.
Yeah.
And so when I was in Augusta, like I said, I worked at Walmart. That was pretty cool. Then I came back home for a little while. I worked at Pizza Hut. That like the crew we had, man. On boys, man. Shout out to Quentin Jenkins and BL and
That's my
Smoke and
brother. That's my
yeah,
brother.
man. We got down up in that thing, man. So that was pretty cool. Then I ended up
Word.
going to college with Smoke in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
that's how
school
I
you
got the
went out to
miles.
right there?
Huh?
What school you went to in Birmingham?
Miles?
Miles? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was that
Yeah.
experience out there?
Boy, the women thicker than cold grits. I remember that. Man, it was like, okay, all right.
I'm
Like I said, I'm
already
in college,
knowing.
man. All this time on my hands, and then coming from South Carolina, like, but like you just said, a people's person. So my personality went before me.
Right.
And so they're like, well,
Right.
who is
It's
it? Yeah, we
prestigious.
heard
Yeah.
about Jordan. But when you get to know me, like
Right. Gotta love it.
yeah, I'm the real deal. You
Right.
know.
Right.
Yeah. And so man, when I was at Miles, man, like I learned that curriculum. You tell me I ain't gotta go to class every day. I just gotta turn my work in. That was the worst mistake because I was just
Yeah, because
turning in
professors
last
don't
second.
even care. They don't even
Nah.
care.
Nah. Yeah.
They don't care like your high school teacher. I
No, sir.
promise
Nah.
you.
Yeah. And when I was at Miles, man, I actually became the school mascot.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
you had a lot of going on with that. Boy. I know you had a lot going on with
Yes,
that.
sir. Yeah,
Okay,
it was
okay.
cool, man. Yeah, cause like I never forget, man. We had a step show, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna kill this, cause when I went to boarding school, we had a step team, so I was kind of familiar with how to step, whatever.
Stepping,
So
right.
yeah, man. So that step show came, bro, for about 5 minutes. Have on step show out there, taking pictures with everybody. Everybody
Well, I
wanted to take
know
a
that
picture with the
turned
golden
you
belt.
up. Oh yeah, that turned you up. Yeah, I know it. I'm already knowing what the
Yeah,
script read
yeah,
on that. Yeah.
man,
That's
yeah,
so
man.
Miles a black college or
Yeah, it's
what?
HBCU.
HBCU, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so how was the party life as far as like with y'all? Because I know in South Carolina State, I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah.
every night,
Yeah,
literally,
you
like
had to
every
pick and
night.
choose what nights you were going out. Yeah, because they always
Right.
had like such and such on Tuesday night. Women get in free
Yeah.
on Thursday night. And so
Right.
you just
Right. Yeah.
man. And
Okay.
then we got cool with one of the DJs. And he was well known throughout the
That'll
city.
do it. Yeah.
Listen, hey, y'all boys coming through? If you can get us through the door, we were broke college students. We couldn't pay no cover charge. And like, yo, we were Savion. Shout out
Right.
Savion, man. He like, yo, come with me. He brings to the booth. You kind of get acclimated to the club. That like show that we with him. After about
Right.
10 minutes, bro,
Moving around.
yes, sir. Yes,
Oh yeah.
sir. Yeah. And like I said, UAB is a University of Alabama in Birmingham, man. And
Right.
so they had co-ed dorms. And so we'll go over there and knock on the door, like, hey, Michelle here. They're like, no, I'm not Michelle. But she don't live here. I said, well, what's your name? But when they give you this,
Exactly.
you in there. So
Fire starter. That's the oldest trick in the book.
yeah,
I'm
listen,
telling
man.
you.
I was in there so good, man. I was playing intramurals at UAB for a minute.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I was having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like them boys used to come from Claflin over the state when
Yeah.
you was getting active in the murals and stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
man.
basically, it's just pretty much the same. So it was like people from all over you was meeting, or it's like a lot of Mississippi people.
Yeah. Cause then too,
Okay.
they band, man, was amazing. So a lot of their
For
students from the
real?
band were from New Orleans.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so yeah,
Okay.
so I'm there when Hurricane Katrina came through.
Crucial. You was in Mississippi during that time?
Yeah, Alabama, yeah.
Oh, Alabama, man. Alabama. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. So Birmingham. Yeah. Birmingham seemed like a dope city too, man.
Bro, when you want to go? I go about once a month.
Oh, you still got people out there?
Yeah, and then
Oh,
too, man,
yeah. Okay.
living in Nashville, man, it can get real hectic. So I go to Birmingham to kind of chill out. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause Birmingham got a lot of stuff going on, bro. It's just not as loud as Atlanta and Nashville and Houston.
Right.
But if you're looking
Right.
for it, yeah, yeah, we can find some stuff in Birmingham.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to take you up on that offer, man. Shoot,
Yeah,
you gotta let me know the next time you're going. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I like old
Yeah.
Birmingham. Yeah,
Do
still
y'all
got
have
good people out there,
homecoming?
man. Say it again.
Y'all be having a homecoming?
Yeah,
When y'all
yeah.
homecoming is?
I think it's like the second or third week of October.
Oh,
Cause
okay,
then,
okay.
because if we don't hit that homecoming, they have a classic between Alabama A&M and Alabama State.
Yeah. I got a story about that. Yeah. I've been out there. I've been out there
Yeah,
one time for that. Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
it's been a while though. I think I was in college when I did that. But yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. That's
yeah.
dope,
So
man.
yeah, and I was just man. Shout out to Portia, man. She was like a senior, and I was a freshman, man. They call us the freshman nine because if you seen one, you seen the other one, man. We were just having a great time, man. That's why some of us got in politics in college. Some of us, I helped them start a yearbook. And so, but it's one particular evening. There's a water balloon fight broke off on campus. Me and my partners, we wasn't in it, but like I said, long story short, we got involved. And like Slim, like back in high school, bro, I don't know when to stop. Like once you get me
Yeah,
going,
yeah. There ain't no stop.
yeah,
I
nah, it ain't
feel
no
you
stop.
on that. I
Yeah.
feel
So
you on
I
that.
end up destroying one of the security guards' golf carts.
Mm,
Yeah. And so your
yeah.
boy, after that, bro, I had to start meeting with the school president. That's how much my name
What?
was ringing bells. Yeah.
But that's so crazy. You said I kind of got the same story at State. But don't you know State kicked me out of school one time? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they kicked me
Yeah.
out. I remember me and Antoine Francis.
Yeah.
So me and him, we going to State. It's a bunch of my friends, from back home. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They come on campus or whatever with us. Cause we just chilling with each other. Man, so don't you know one of my closest friends from around here got into it with a student at State, right?
Mm.
So mind you, I'm not even around the situation. I'm somewhere else, probably trying to talk to some girls or something. I wasn't
Yeah.
around at the time. But by the time I, see what's going on, I see campus, surrounding the situation. So I'm trying
Yeah.
to avoid it, walk off from the situation. But as soon as they found out that one of the people involved was from Walterboro, well, they snatched me up immediately. Until I had nothing to do with the situation at all. Like, it
Yeah.
got so crazy, Jordan, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Don't you know campus police end up shooting one of my friends? Yeah.
Dang.
Shot my boy, locked all us up, and kicked me and Twan out of school because we was the only, South Carolina State students that knew the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I got some stories when it comes to that
Yeah.
kind of activity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
'Cause
But
yeah. Dang, dude, I ain't know that man. Did he die? Is he good? What happened with my dude?
yeah, he good. He good. He ended up
Okay.
getting a good check.
Yeah.
He got a good check. Now I promise you,
Yeah.
he's super straight. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, he just got a little hip shot. But yeah, man, I was right there when he shot him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they locked us up.
Yeah.
All of us. You know what I'm saying? After he
Dang.
shot my boy. Yeah.
I'm glad y'all all right, man. I ain't know
Oh
Twan
yeah.
went to state as well.
Yeah. Me and Twan
Okay.
came in together.
Okay.
Me and Twan, I think he had an assessment test or something that summer after we graduated at State. And I
Mm-hmm.
just ended up seeing him there.
Yeah.
I don't even think I knew he was going to State when we was, leaving high school. Cause me and Twan, we always been cool. It
Yeah.
just, I didn't know that he was coming to State. So when I ended up seeing him, I was like, I think I was just trying to get like my housing situation, situated at the time. And once I seen him, I was like, but I really don't want to stay with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? If I can stay with you, if we can room up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He was like, shoot, I supposed to have roommate assignment already. I was like, yeah, we about to change that, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, me and him was roomies, shoot, about 4 years, 5 years after that.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good to have somebody there like that, That's why it was a benefit for me when me and Smoke went to school together.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, we ran together and there were times we didn't. But it's always good to see your homeboy like walking
Right.
across campus. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a piece of home. So I never lost that with him.
Yeah, man. It was a beautiful thing. Like when I first got state. It was, of course, it was guys that was there, from home or whatever before we got there or whatever. But I was cool with some of them. Like I say, I was cool with pretty much everybody when I got to Colleton County. But you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't just friendly with everybody either.
Yeah.
So when I got the state, man, a lot of them guys really, kind of resented me just because I was from Ruffin.
I can see that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I had to deal with a lot of that. I thought, by the time I got out of high school, that day is over with, because
Oh
even
man.
in high school,
Man.
I never really had no problems with nobody from Walterboro. I'm saying, 'cause like I say, I'm cool, bro. Like I don't be on nothing but the women. Feel me? That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Basketball and girls. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so
Yeah.
by the time I got to college, I couldn't believe that guy still was on that kind of time with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. That jealousy, man, runs deep, man. You always had one of the prettiest young ladies, bro, we ever known as a sister. So they jealous of that. And then you can hoop too. You just a natural hooper. A lot of us had to
Right.
practice to get a game down. Or you wake up ready to hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Ready.
So
That's it. That's
yeah,
all I
that
knew.
jealousy, man, that jealousy runs deep, my boy.
Yeah. And that's something I actually learned at that particular time. Like, you can't really control how people feel about you. All you can
Uh-uh.
do is just stay in your lane, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I mean, being that age, you'll never really see it like that. In my mind, I'm just feel like, boy, you playing with me, boy. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, we ready to go at any point during that time, not thinking nothing through. My
yeah,
frontal lobe ain't developed yet. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is playing out here, man. But
yeah.
looking back at it, that definitely helped me navigate just through dealing with other people,
Mhm.
in this journey I call life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man. So that's pretty cool, man, to know like we had to grow up, what I'm saying, experience some things in college, man, like we did, man. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was a fun time. I really had a great time, man. I remember one year for Halloween, man, I went as Tommy from Rugrats. I had a Depends diaper on and a baby blue
Boy,
shirt with a bottle, son.
you was the baby before the baby.
Yes, sir.
You
And I
was the
wore the best
baby
costume.
before the baby. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, man. So it's going back to those days, man. Like they made me transfer, bro. But I thought HBCU credits don't transfer. Like, we're gonna make yours transfer. Like after this semester, you cannot come back. Yeah, that's how I ended up at Payne College in Augusta.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
as long as they're accredited, yeah,
yeah,
they got to count down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Because I was
Yeah, they
giving
got
them
to
the
count
business.
all that. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
can believe it. I can believe
yeah.
it. I know you. I'm already knowing, but you a wild boy, boy.
Yeah. And like I said, man, and the thing about it, it's just yeah, some people smoke and drink. I wasn't even doing nothing like that really, bro. I was
Oh
just a
yeah, you got that
natural. I just run
natural.
off a
Yeah, you
natural
got
high.
that natural. Yeah, you got it
Yeah,
natural.
just out here living life.
Right, right, right,
Yeah,
right, 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 right. I definitely can
man, yeah, them
relate.
days. Yeah, man, you made me go back, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. So you done got married and all.
Yeah, I was like after I left Miles, I transferred to Payne, and I had to move back home for like my family, man, and I'm losing like my grandmother's house, and so we just real bad in a financial state. So I had to go home and get a job. So I started working at Rent a
Mhm.
Center, and so after get my coming back home, trying to get the family situated, I end up moving to this little place, bro, called Johnson City, Tennessee.
Mm.
Yeah,
Where
it's
is
like
that
on the
located?
Virginia line. Bro, it's on the East Coast, way it was by Virginia. It's right on it, Virginia. And so as I'm working, lady like my godmom introduced me to her cousin, and so we end up, meeting one another. Went up dating for 2 years, and then all together we was together 17 years. We were married for 15, with 3 sons. Unfortunately, we're not together now. I think we've been divorced 2 years. But going through that, man, that whole situation, I think that was like, of course, like my hardest struggle. Because I realized, man, like people are with you as long as you're doing okay. The moment you do something that they didn't like, because like I said, my marriage ended because I was selfish. You know what I'm saying? I went out and I had a little, and that's where my fourth son come from. And so I take accountability for that all day. I don't bad talk my ex-wife. She's a
right,
phenomenal young lady. I
right,
may not have to agree with her decisions, but as a person,
right,
I would never talk bad
right,
about her, man. That's my son's mom. I don't play that.
right, right.
But yeah, man, like, going through that, man, that's when you realize like who is there for you, man. And just going through that, man, it's like that's when I really learned how to be a man. You know what I'm
So
saying?
let me ask you a question,
What's that?
because I mean, in my eyes, I always thought I was gonna be a player for life.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, like, what advice would you give somebody like me that wants that type of dynamic in his life? Like, what would be your advice as far as me, navigating through that, trying to marry someone and being with someone? Like, what would be your advice for me?
First, I would say make sure you guys on the same plan. Make sure I want to get married. Because that's the very important, because you may want to get married and she may not. So long as you guys want to get married, and then you set the tone for your marriage before you even get married. So she'll know what type of man you are, opening doors, flowers, or randomly letting her know you love her through text messages, emails, just to let her know like she is the one. And
Hmm.
so that way she can open up to you and confide in you, realize like you are that man for her, like you her knight in shining armor. Um, and then man, just make sure she your first priority. Put her first. If your family say something like, hey, I gotta call you back. My wife just got home. Like there's a
Right.
boundary set. So when I hear that garage open, I'm hanging up. As much as I love you, Slim. Hey, Slim, hey, Jordan, my wife
I
just
gotta
pull up.
go.
Respect.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Let her know she's the first priority. Make her feel and like make sure she's your best friend. And don't be afraid to communicate. So that's one thing I've learned too. And like open up, express how you feel, and just lay it out to her, man, because she is your best friend. And she gonna
Right.
be able to help you build that thing up to where you want to do it one way, but she sees it from another way. And so when she's loving on you and she's your best friend, she's coming from a place of love. A lot of times we can't receive the she hating up. No, no, no. Like she can put a little spin on it. Like, oh, I didn't see it from that perspective. Oh, I
Mhm.
didn't know. But at the end of the
Right.
day, bro, always have her back. No, no, that way, like, the Bible tell you leave and cleave. So she's stepping away from her family, like you all she got, you and the family, you her and the children. That's her nucleus. So always make sure, man, she's a woman of the highest, love on her. Like I said, communicate, man. Just do those things. Like she like to be loved. Don't don't allow her to make you feel like you don't care.
Right.
Communicate. If you having a bad day at work, like baby, give me a minute, man. I gotta go. I gotta go to decompress, or I gotta go, man. I'm going through it. Communicate with her. That
Right.
way she can. When you sitting there going through some things, all of a sudden, like randomly, you feel a massage on your shoulders, or she come next to you, man, and pray with you and pray over you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid of that. I know with social media and all this other stuff, got these different things. These cats I had, man, I never get married. Let me tell you something, Slim, bro. Brother to brother, I would love to be married again. I love it, man.
You
I
felt
love
like
it.
you was the best version of yourself during that time.
Yeah, because she showed me like how to pray for real, how to fast, how to read scriptures. Like she taught me like how to travel. You know what I'm saying? Man, we rode the bus from Memphis to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of where we from, it's like the things that she was showing me, I never thought of. And so like you have to embrace being taught something different. As men, sometimes you're like, man, I know. Sometimes you shut my mouth and see what she's saying. Like, okay, it makes sense. So now when she give me what she giving me now, let me mold it from a man perspective. But bro,
Right.
man, I'm telling you, man, all that players, it's cool when you doing all this stuff, man. But like, you want that one that you can settle down with. She's your best friend. Y'all pray together, you laugh together, you cry together, and she knows, man, you are her one, and you and her is like, if she wants y'all to wear matching t-shirts, put your pride aside and wear the matching
Oh
t-shirts, bro.
yeah,
Like
I'm
that's
with
your
it.
lady.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Like, and I think that's the thing, man. Like, don't be afraid to fail. That she gonna help you up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
that's your friend.
crazy. See, this conversation, I kind of knew that I needed it for a lot of reasons.
Yeah,
It's kind of like confirmation for me.
yeah.
I got one more question before I get into why I feel like this is confirmation.
Okay.
How did you know Oh, like how and when? Like what did it feel like to know that she was the one you wanted to marry?
She never tried to change me.
Hmm.
She always let me be Matthew Jordan Singleton. Like as loud as I was, as jokey as I was, like she embraced that and showed me, all right, if you cut it off here, you can go back to it later. And she was like, she never made me change who I was as a person. And because I never forget, bro, on our first date, like she wore a summer dress with pearls. Like
Yeah.
she's like 5'2", so she had like little flip flops on, like had a little cushion on the heel to make her seem taller than what she was. Bro, I think it was a yellow dress, bro, with white polka dots, with a pearl necklace. Your boy showed up with sweatpants and a cutoff shirt, my chain, and she was looking at me like, she like, you know what? We're together. You know what I'm saying? And then like
She
after a while,
accepted.
like, you know what I'm saying? She helped me realize like, so what she did was she never put me down. What she'd do is that she'll put clothes in my closet. And I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention to, hey, this Saturday, there's a new shirt in your closet. Would you wear that for me? What new shirt? And so like she was helping me become a man. Let me get out of sweatpants.
Right,
Let me
right,
get out of
right,
basketball
right,
shorts and flip flops. Like she showed me like,
right.
you are my
She
man, you
basically
my
putting
husband. So that,
structure on you.
yeah, like, you know, she helped me understand like I'm a representation of her and she's a
Right,
representation of me. So like she wouldn't be like out with, you know, but any skimpy clothes on. So if the shirt was cut too low, bro, she'd have a shell on because she's somebody's wife. Like I
right.
can always know, like ain't no doubt, it ain't no trust issues, man. She was just my best friend. That I made a selfish decision because I stopped communicating. You know what I'm saying? I stopped fasting. I stopped telling her what I was, feeling and stuff like that. So I'm a man. I'll do what I want to do. And that cost me, bro. We were married for 15 years, bro. And it's my fault it ended. Like I don't go through all that. She should have did this, man.
Right,
Accountability is me. And so yeah,
right,
man. So even now I understand like the relationship that we co-parent with our children. If we together physically, we laugh, joke, like there's no hate there. You know what I'm saying? And she had to come through that like I did. But at the end of the day, man, it's like I knew she was the one because she let me be Matthew Jordan Singleton, bro.
word. That's
Yeah,
definitely dope, man. Because a
yeah,
lot of men, we really don't, saying, really know how it feel. We don't know what to feel when it comes
yeah,
to that one. You know what I'm saying? So just to get your perspective on it,
yeah,
to be honest with you, man, probably about the past year or so since I've been back in South Carolina, me personally, I just been trying to get a better relationship with God, and
yeah.
with that has helped me see a lot of things about myself,
Mm-hmm.
on why, past relationships that I was in didn't work.
Yeah.
Um, for one, I know I wasn't considerate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't consider others' feelings like I should. My communication was horrible because I shut down quick. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
it's something I don't want to talk about, I'm out of here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Versus, okay, let's sit down. Let me, see get your point of view on how you feel about a situation. So
Yeah.
the past year, so I definitely just been trying to work on, just bettering myself in all my relationships, whether it be just friendships or my kids' moms or whatever. I'm just trying to have just better relationships as far as with them, as far as just communicating and considering
Yeah.
how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one thing, and that I never really looked at it until I've been by myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Get that time to reflect. And like I say, getting that relationship back with God, like I need to be like, he just showed me a lot of things about myself. And that's why I was asking you like what type of things you see, because, eventually, or not what kind of things you seen, but what made you feel like she was the one, because, eventually, we all want to have that person,
Yeah.
saying, what I mean, our best friend or whatever. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
definitely
That's the
dope,
thing,
man. But
man.
you'll get it.
Yeah. And like I said, also, man, just have fun, man. I think that's a lot of things people forget too when you're married, bro. Just have fun. Like water, like when she come home and like she kind of casual, like saying like throw some water balloons at her, you and the children. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right, right.
have date night. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's so many things you can do, man, to make her feel like she is important and let her know she always got a voice and you got her back. You know what I'm saying? Because if something popping off and she want to know like, hey baby, I got you. Step in, just be the man, resolve the problem, and keep moving. Like don't as much as you may want to, like in the middle, like in front of people, bro, don't insult her. You know what I'm saying? Don't put her down.
Oh yeah. Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that we think like, babe, well, you was in the wrong. Like, hey, I'm gonna defend you all day, even though I know you wrong.
right,
But when you get in the car, like, babe, why you start the argument? Like,
right. You know, get you
you know what I'm
straight.
saying?
You got me out here looking crazy right now, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Well, man, I'm telling you now, man, have fun. Like I say, date night, road trips. When you and your wife get together, tell her, baby, keep a overnight bag in the car. I may want to do a quick trip to Augusta, Atlanta, like, and just have fun. You know what I'm saying? And then too, compliment her. When you see your baby without
No,
makeup,
I
like, oh,
do it. Hold on. Let me get my notepad. Hold on. Boy, giving out Jews and teaching lessons in this
yeah,
motherfucker. Hey, hey,
yeah,
hey. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
compliment her,
Compliment
man.
her. Okay.
Because it's your wife and she come out the bathtub, man, and just the grown men talking. She there, you know what I'm saying? You can compliment her, like baby. Oh, just whatever it takes. Like look at her, man. She ain't got no makeup on. Compliment her eyes. Compliment her hair. Like let her know she's the baddest thing walking. That way, when she leave the house, no matter what nobody say about her outfit or clothes or her makeup, my man love me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
man, do some things because she gonna eventually tell you the things that like she's not confident about, things she got a lot of self-doubt about. As her husband, you build her up. Like, babe, we talking about, girl,
Right.
your skin is great. You know what you don't like your skin? I'm gonna talk to a dermatologist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta put makeup on. Like, let me help you. Oh, my hair show. I know what? I know an old lady who still do hair the old-fashioned way. She can get your hair length. You ain't always got to glue it in. So you
Right.
take those imperfections and then let her perfect those things.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, man,
Noted.
compliment her, man. Like I said, you got to let her know, dog, at all costs. Have, you know what I'm saying, have fun. Like, have a flashlight date. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something different, you know what I'm saying? Then let her know, like, she's the one. Especially
Right.
when you
Right.
lock in. Bro, everybody got each other's password to their phone. Like, when I was
Yeah.
married, Brian really had no phone. Man, if it is what it is. If you need to reach me, call her. And then she'll let me know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
man,
Right.
that's the
That's
thing, man.
real.
Because she got to know when you leave the house that you her man, and she can trust you and you coming back, and it's vice versa, man. But she got to feel like she's number one. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like that's
Gotcha.
it, man. Like when she
That's
get
important.
pregnant, yeah, man. Let her know, man. Like even like man, like don't take text messages for advantage. Text her during the day. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you're getting closer to God. Send her a scripture. Send her a voice
Yeah.
note of a
Yeah.
prayer. You know what I'm saying? Let
Yeah.
her know, like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, my man just send me a voice note of a prayer.
Well, you preaching
You
to the
know?
choir, boy. I
Yeah, man.
ain't
You
lying
gotta
to you. That's yeah.
gotta let
You
her
right,
know
bro.
because a
You
lot a lot
right.
of times, man, women, because now beauty is a product. It's no longer a thing. You know, so they
Hmm.
sell you beauty, but they don't
Right.
teach women that they're already beautiful.
Right. You're
So how
right.
many times, bro, if you think about it, you watching TV, how many new makeup companies you done seen in the last year?
Right.
You
Right.
know,
And that's why I'm telling you, you need to get women on the platform. You're gonna go
yeah,
crazy. I'm telling you, once you
yeah.
get the women
If
on
they
here, man.
they're willing to come on, man. I talk to them.
Yeah, they
But
are.
man, like I
Yeah.
say, man, like I love the fact, man, like you say, you've been seeking God. He opened up your eyes to different things, man. But when it comes to women, they get beat down, they overweight, they have this issue, they have that. If you tell your wife, like, baby, I don't care what the TV say, I don't care what the magazines say, I don't care what Instagram say, I don't care what these TV shows say, baby, you are banging. You are my
Yeah.
queen, and I'm your matter of fact. And when she get home, man, just be there like a dressed like an old pharaoh, like you have a costume night date, man. Just
You
just let her
gotta be
have fun, like when the
spontaneous.
children. Yeah, the children at the grandparents, bro. Like when she come home, like send her text messages, leave little sticky notes for her to follow directions, bro. Lead her up to the bathtub, bro. You got soaking water waiting on her with a glass of wine. Ease her mind, cause they mind run all day long.
Yeah. They don't stop thinking.
No, so put that water on scalding hot, like hotter than the devil's playground. They like it, and just let her soak, man. Come in there with a sponge, wash your baby off.
And
Talking
cater
to
to
her.
her.
Yeah, baby, put a straw in your pocket, like you pull it out. Baby, I love you so much. I'm about to drink your bath water. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, man. And then it's your wife, man. Caress her body with some oil. It ain't gotta be sexual that night, baby. I'm gonna rub you down, put her to sleep, man. I got the children. When she come home, like have her face, because my ex-wife favorite color was orange, so I would buy her Reese's or orange flowers from Publix. Let her know, like during the course of the day, I thought about you.
Right.
So yeah, man. So because what's gonna happen is her homegirl's gonna start getting jealous. Like, girl, your man, I'm happy to see my man. Then that can flow on over to those friendships. Like every time you see your man, you smiling, cause that's my man.
Right. What do you think I'm supposed to
do? Yeah, man. I'm excited for you, brother. Whoever she is, man, she's definitely gonna get blessed, man. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, I mean, just the fact that I'm in her life, she's already blessed.
Listen,
I mean, it's hold on. Let me put this out there. I don't have nobody. I'm a single, eligible bachelor. I'm just manifestation right now. Just call me manifestation. You know what I'm saying? I'm manifesting right now. That's all.
Yeah, man. And like saying things, man. Just have fun, man. Just have fun. Learn her ways. Learn what she's doubtful about, and you build her up, man, like a sandcastle. Just take your time and build her up, man, to be the amazing wife and mother, man, you and your children need.
Right. Absolutely.
Your word got power, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I say I'm manifestation. Call me manifestation. You know what I'm saying? I'm a manifester for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm a speaker. Like you say, those words are powerful. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Let me know if you just want me there to cut up at the reception or you need me as a groom. Any way you need me, I'll be there.
Oh man, yeah, you definitely gonna be involved in the situation in some type of capacity. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely. You know what I mean? So when that time comes, God willing, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a situation.
Let me be the ring bearer. Whatever you need, brother, I got you.
Oh yeah, man. We'll be good. We'll be good. But man, it's been a great conversation, man. I'm surprised I was on here this long. For real.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous about, coming on the platform because I was like, man, I don't even know what I'm gonna be able to talk about with bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just the fact that we just have an open dialogue conversation, a lot of people can, take heed from it, try to keep it entertaining as much as possible, but have some substance to it as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate your time tonight, brother.
Yeah, man. Likewise, man. I definitely want to be able to come back, man. If you do anything next season, man, I definitely want to be like a part of a forum, man. If we have like a panel of guys. I heard you and Kevin talking, and y'all was bringing up some interesting things, man, about financial literacy and things of that nature. Like, us having the power in our hands, you know what I'm saying, because of the internet and social media, like we have the knowledge and the tools, we just gotta, put it to use. So I feel like with the more minds that we had together, like the more knowledge that we could put out there for people, that'd be great, man.
Yeah, me and Gerard are working on a panel right now, man, just to have this dialogue, man. It's important, man. Just come and talk as men, man. Like, just be transparent, honest, and open, man. And like I said, man, that's what this platform is all about. That's why I ain't texting no pre-questions or try to steer the conversation a certain way. Just want you to come here and come talk to me. That's all.
Right. I appreciate that, man. You made it real easy, man, because I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I was nervous at first. You definitely got your boy comfortable, man. And like I say, man, with you and Gerardo, that's my boy too. Make sure he implement Big Slim on the panel, bro.
Okay. We lock in.
All right, brother.
I appreciate you, man.
No doubt, man.
You know, I get at you.
All right, bro.
All right. Good conversation.